Shout out to music, and the comment goes as follows. Sakura is a bit better in Boruto, but only because Sasuke and Naruto got nerfed. Now that is a hot take. In my opinion, I think Sakura works fine in Boruto. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't get the hate that she gets in Boruto specifically, but pretty much, yeah. I think the writing surrounding her was really bad. I think other than that, yeah. That's the only thing they held her back as a character. Moving on. Or what, king? Going to make war against another king, sitteth not down first, and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000. Luke 14:31. So I'm not gonna lie, after my last video, this did make me want to make this video. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like right after I was like, bro, this could be a video in itself. And that is, of course, what if Dragon Ball took place after the end of Z? Like, personally, this would make everything I have as far as complaints with Dragon Ball Super take place almost virtually go away. Because of course there'll still be issues, especially with the individual arcs that, we have, in Super itself and just Super as a whole. So like, yeah, there's obviously still gonna be issues, but in my opinion, I think this would make Dragon Ball Super almost 10, 20 times better. If not even 40, depending on the first one. And that is, of course, Stakes returning to Dragon Ball. Like, again, the whole point of the last video I made on Dragon Ball was the fact that it feels like Stakes just don't exist. Like, for one, again, we know they still have to get to the end of Z timeline. So it's like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. And I spoke more about it on my other video, link in the description for that video. Moving on, by the way, overall, yeah, it just will make everything feel like, at the end of the day, things can happen and things could go downhill at any second, and we might not make it out. That's the biggest thing. Even if they do win in the end, we still have that air of mystery. Like, maybe they don't. Maybe not everyone gets out of this alive or with all their limbs attached. Look at you, Goku. Jesus. Sensu beans be damned, but whatever. I just think it's crazy. Like, personally, like, it feels like even when the most random, outlandish, edgy happens in Super, i.e. Moro, like, you're like, bro, we know this thing is gonna be perfectly fine. Like, no, I'm not gonna lie, Moro, this is insane work, bro. Homie didn't stand a chance and didn't do anything wrong. Like, why did he have to get ice for this? Like, I don't get it. Come on. There's gonna be no long-lasting effect to any of this, Even if he was want to do the whole main character syndrome, oh, they always fine. They have to win. That is great and all, but again, it feels like they're not gonna win though. And that's what I believe is the problem, at least the first issue I have with it being set there. But if it was set there, again, obviously you can see how that issue just wouldn't be a factor. Moving on to my next point, of course, it is things changing. Oh my God, this one is a doozy. This one bothers me more than anything because I hate the fact that, I think this is the biggest reason why I wanted to make this video, just to talk about this, bro. I'm tired of the character designs. Like, truth be told, I feel like Dragon Ball in the modern age is so afraid of change that they never want to touch the end of Z. I think that's the biggest reason why they never do that. They don't touch on the end of Z because the biggest reason, things gotta change. Goku is over, bro. You can't keep wearing that same musty ass gi anymore. Like, bro, are y'all not tired of seeing this? Like, truth be told, are y'all not tired of seeing like Vegeta wear that same stanky ass spandex suit again? Are y'all not tired of seeing Goku wear the same musty ass orange fucking pajamas again? Because this shit is crazy to me. Like, personally, I think if we get to the end of Z, not only can things change, but freaking character designs can change. Looking at you, Goten and Trunks. So let me put this in perspective, right? You know how like Dragon Ball Super started at like the mid to late 2015, and I would say up until recently in the superhero continuity of Dragon Ball Super, they didn't have new fits and new drip since like, I don't know, ever. Like, bro, this is crazy. Like, dead serious. Like, bro, it took them from 2015 to whenever the freak this movie came out to get an upgraded character design. Is this not crazy? Like, personally, 2015, and now you have it now. Like, we just got this. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. We're just not getting a time. Like, bro. Like, bro, seriously, Goku's in the middle of farming. He decides to spar. And you telling me even in this man's headscape, he is thinking about wearing this gi? Keep in mind, this fit he rocking right now is not bad. This is primo drip. I fuck with the civilian Goku drip. And he's just like, nah. I gotta think about me in this orange pajamas though. Like, what? Like, I can't, bro. Come on. And not even just that, bro. I'm just so tired of the beerest plot hole just looming over my head. Actually segues into our next part of the video, and honestly the last portion of the video, and that is less freaking plot holes. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna level with you. The entirety of Dragon Ball Super is a plot hole because again, we are led to believe that now retroactively, of course, with the, you know, advent and of course inclusion of Dragon Ball Daima, now we have a total of 2 series-sized plot holes in this entire show. Because keep in mind, Dragon Ball Daima is in itself an entirely new thing along with Super. That's 2 different series squished between the 5-year gap between end of freaking Buu Saga and freaking and the end of Z timeline, which is also still in Dragon Ball Z technically. That's 2 series in 1 series, so that's like 3 series. You have Z, then you have Daima, then you have Super. It's 2 different series smudged into one. And again, all of these things are supposedly still canon to the end of Z timeline. Meaning they're gonna have to retcon all of that which happened in that just so any of it can make a modicum of sense. Is that not crazy? Is that not insane? Don't even get me started on the ambiguous boost that we have on the Oob as he stands as a character. Right now, this kid is broken. He has the level of power. He can literally get Goku all the way back up to Ultra Instinct in his back pocket. Again, they had to do this just so it could make sense of how he's able to scrap with his kid later on within a couple, who knows at this point. Who knows when we're ever gonna get to that timeline at this point. But yeah, it's so weird. We need to get a checkup on freaking Oob, by the way. Because we seen him in the Moral arc and we never seen him since. Like, we see, like, this been the Granola arc, it's been the superhero arc, and now we have this at the end of this chapter. Still no word on Oob at all. Even like events happening within that same time span, because we're getting very, very close right now. Just look at Goten and Trunks right now. Like, you see what I mean? You see what, like, all of these plot holes just wouldn't exist if we were just in the end of the timeline. Like, personally, like, and again, I know some of y'all in the comments gonna be like, oh, you just hating again or whatever. I'm simply trying to ask questions. What if these things happen? And to me, what I think a better story would be if Dragon Ball Super took place within this after effect of the end of Z. Not before, or not a couple months before or after, a few years. And again, the 5-year thing that Bulma even said in the end of Z is completely gone, by the way. That shit's retconned. Because again, they've been having adventures for who knows how long. It feels like for the entirety of those 5 years, not only has freaking Dragon Ball Super took place, but again, Dragon Ball Daima took place. How many years is Daima gonna take? Like, this man's in a whole different dimension right now, and this never comes up, by the way. Anyway, no shade to Dragon Ball Daima. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all guys in the next video. Peace.